Hi guys, it's Hanya here, and today I'm going to show you how to make these summery watermelon hoodie cookies. I created these cookies using my ugly sweater cookie decorating kit, and this kit comes with everything you need to make beautiful watermelon sweatshirt cookies. And you can order at Global Belly, link is in the description box under the video. And now let's get started with today's tutorial. First, I prepared cookies using my signature vanilla cookie mix, and I also mixed royal icing using the mix that comes in a kit. And now we're going to color royal icing using super red and leaf green gel food colors. To make the pink, I'm adding just a small amount of red into the white, and then I'm going to mix everything together. And then we have to thin the royal icing to a more fluid consistency so we can use it to decorate the cookies. To thin royal icing, you need to add water. Make sure that you add just a few drops of water at a time and then mix well. You're looking for about 15-second consistency royal icing. What does that mean? It basically means that when you run a spatula through your icing, the line that the spatula creates will disappear within about 15 seconds. I'm going to prepare my piping bags. I'm using small round piping tips that are also included in a kit. So secure it onto the piping bag, and now we're going to fill the bags with royal icing. Today I'm going to use 4 colors. I'm using pink, green, white, and brown royal icing to make my watermelon cookies. To make the brown, I just mixed green and brown food coloring into my white royal icing. I'm not going to use any piping tip with the brown icing because we just need a really tiny hole on the piping bag. So we really don't need a piping tip, and I'm going to use scissors and just cut a small tip off the bag. Now to decorate, I'm gonna start by icing the cookie with 15-second consistency royal icing. Now pipe white on the bottom, and then we're going to marble these two together using a needle tool, or you can use a toothpick. To make the seeds, I'm using what's called wet on wet technique. I'm piping brown royal icing directly into the wet icing, so the seeds are sinking into the base. And now we're gonna have to let this crust for about 30 minutes or so. After icing is crusted, we can add a collar and a pocket. And to make a collar and a pocket, I'm using 15-second consistency royal icing. Now I'm going to let it dry for about an hour, and then with piping consistency white royal icing, I'm going to dip it into white nonpareils and then add the strings. And then you can create a variety of watermelon designs. This one, it's going to be all wet on wet watermelon slices. So I'm starting with white base. Again, this is 15-second consistency. Now you're gonna pipe pink triangles onto the wet white royal icing. This is the wet on wet, so the pink is sinking into the white. And now with the green, you can pipe a line at the top, leaving a slight gap between the pink and green, showing the white. And now you can add the seeds with brown. And again, allow icing to crust for about 30 minutes, and then you can pipe the collar and the pocket with 15-second consistency royal icing. And to make the piping consistency royal icing that I'm using to create the strings and to decorate the bottom, your icing should, when you pull it up, should have a peak, but it shouldn't become blended with the rest of the icing. And then you can dip it into white nonpareils, add the strings, and that's the second hoodie we did. Third hoodie, it's going to be also wet on wet, but we're going to make the seeds of the watermelon a bit larger than the first hoodie. Now pipe large dots with brown royal icing. And now with an kneader tool or a toothpick, you can shape these into a teardrop shape. And the very last design, it's also wet on wet. I'm going to make a large watermelon slice design. So first we have to ice the cookie with white royal icing, 15-second consistency. And now using wet on wet, we're going to start with pink. And then you can add green, and now for the seeds use brown, and then you're just going to repeat the same steps as before, piping the collar and piping the line across, dipping it in white nonpareils and adding the strings. And that's how you can make 4 watermelon inspired hoodie cookies using my ugly sweater cookie decorating kit. Sometimes you just gotta think outside of the box. I would have never thought I could make summer watermelon cookies using my ugly sweater kit, but it just dawned on me one day that I could use these colors and shapes to create something fun and summery. So I hope you guys will get the kit. It's available at globalbelly.com and link is also in the description box under the video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.